Hello friends, my name is Salman and you are watching my channel Solid Tech. In this video I will show you the component of communication and relate it to the data communication. So I will cover the following topic: identify the components of communication, categorize each component, protocol emerge from the categories and protocols and model. So let's suppose we have a space and here we have a two person, one is called humor and one is called merge. They both are in a same place and you may call it in a same room. They talk each other with their name. For example, they want to talk each other, they use their name. Humor call merge and merge talk to humor. So same wise, if there is a girl which is called which name is Jill, also join. They also communicate with humor and merge with their name. This type of communication is called local addressing, because in local addressing we use the name of a person, or it is only happen in the same place. For example, in the same room or in the same premises. So we can categorize the transmission as a local. In local communication we have to use the names. So now the party is over and Homer wants to go from there. It may ask the merge, may I have your phone number please, and then merge give him her phone number like this, and humor use this phone number to make a call wherever the merge is, either in his home, in other country, or in somewhere else. This is called the global address, because in global address we can access this lady from anywhere with the help of his phone number. The phone number is equivalent to global address. So we can map the local address is a name and global address is a phone number. This is the categorization of data transmission. Now humor wants to talk with merge. What he will do? He will make a call with the help of telephone. Then he will listen the dial tone in a phone. Then he'll dial a number, and then the phone is ringing, and then he called hello, and then the conversation start. In conversation they used to sentences I see, oh yes, oh no, and whenever there is a problem they will say I don't understand, you will breaking up, and finally they will greeting bye and goodbye. So this is called cues. Basically what cues are used to establish a communication. Basically this is not the part of communication, it is used to establish a communication. For example, when you talk to each other, firstly you say hello, and then you start the communication. So this is called the cues. Cues basically used to start a conversation, tear down a conversation. And now the final term is the final conversation, which is called the data. For example, in my case it is how is your day? I like talking to you at party. What is the weather like by you? This is the actual data. So this is the part of the this is the data which is the original conversation of the two persons. Now the final part is the media. What is media? Media is we can use in case of phone, we can use phone wires and telephone for converting our voice into electrical signal. So basically we can, if you understand this type of communication, then we can easily map into a OSI model, which is the data communication model, and another model which is called TCP/IP model in my next classes. So now I will map this common conversation into a data communication. For example, if a user want to access any website or email, this is called data. Basically this is our desired website or anything which we call it data. So for example, a website treated as a data. For example, rural site is a website and we can access, so we call it data. So and after getting this data in our PC, I got this data. So how this process start? First of all, my client asks please website to the web server, and then web server presented the website web document to the my client. But this process is not so simple. I will break down this whole process into some pieces so you can understand how the data communication works. So the process of starting asking for the website is called, basically this is a three step handshaking process. First of all, if any client want to communicate with any other client on a data network, it will send a request of sync. This means I want to make a connection to transfer a data. Basically sync, what sync asking, I want to make a connection to transfer a data. Then the request goes to the server, and server send back a sync acknowledge message, which is equivalent I am available for transferring data. And finally the client acknowledge and asking for the required data. So in this way, this is three-way handshaking to establish a session in a data communication. This is similarly when we like to establish a communication on a phone line. What we do, first of all we dial a number, then we listen the dial tone, then we say hello. Basically this is not a part of data, but this is the step to establishing a data. Same like this is the three-way handshaking process to establish a session in data communication. So it happen all the communication in the world. So after that, acknowledge the client is asking please website, and the document of the website is hand over to the client computer. Now every computer in every server in the internet have some specific addressing, which is called IP addressing. Basically we can map this IP addressing like our phone number. Our phone number is global addressing. Same like the web servers have a global address, which is called the IP address. For example, if you want to access google.com, you should access the IP address of Google. And whenever you want to access YouTube, you can access through a IP address. But we don't need to type the IP address in our browser. Why? Because we are using a service which is called DNS, domain name server or domain name service. Basically what this service is do, it will convert our desired website into IP address. For example, if you type ping google.com, basically it will translate google.com into IP address, and same like it will establish the communication between the Google and your computer. So DNS used to map the web address to the IP address automatically. So basically what it does, it will communicate with the help of IP address, which is called a global address. So in our normal conversation, it is equivalent to our global address. So from, as you can see, from is the client address and 2 is the server address. Likewise, we use in our letters from where I write this letter, from to this person letter. Same like in data communication, we have to and from global address. So it will send the data over internet with the packet with a global address, and it's now the communication is established. I am available and transferring data. This process is to and fro and move continuously until and unless the session is over. Now the tricky part is in our local network we don't use the IP address for communication. As we are in a room, we don't use our telephone number. Instead, we are using our name. Likewise, in our local communication, we always use the Ethernet. What is Ethernet? Basically, Ethernet, every device on a computer have a Ethernet address. Basically, Ethernet address is a physical address associated to any device our network. And for local area network, we always use the Ethernet address for communicating each other. But for the communication in internet environment, we use the IP address. So we can easily convert our Ethernet address into our packet and map this Ethernet address with the IP address and forward it to our router. Now our router is wipe off this MAC address and send to the web server. Now web server is acknowledged to the router, and the same process again. And the routers see the local address and send back our desired data to us. So in this way, the local address is also used for communication between the between on the LAN. Now the final component of the our communication is via radio and glass. We can send our voice over a telephone or radio link or fiber optics. So we can use either wire for data communication, either radio for communication, or fiber optics for communication. So in this way we can communicate over a telephone to other person. Likewise, we can communicate on the client to server in any data network. So this is the basic overview of the data what happened in the data communication process. So if you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe my channel, so I will upload the video like this. I will explain each and everything in detail in my upcoming videos, what is MAC addresses and how router is working. So don't worry if you don't understand these terms. I will explain this term in detail in my upcoming video. Thank you very much.